Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading for Thursday the 10th of January. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. So exciting watching the channel grow, and thank you all so much for your donations, your kind words and your everything that you participate in. Every time you click a video to say you like it, every time you leave me a really nice message. Everything about this is wonderful. Okay, let's see what's cracking here. Oh, I'm using the Golden Tarot. King of Wands and the Page of Coins come up then. So some of you are getting some sort of message regarding something, quite possibly a job or something from an earth sign. Some sort of offer coming in there, message offer. Okay. Alrighty, so we have the Empress coming out for your first card of the day. Now, I have to say my camera has been really grainy the last couple of days, but I've done nothing to it, so I'm not really sure why this is. But it's not very clear, so I don't know how you guys are going at your end, and I'm not sure how to fix it. I'll have to go in. I might have had a setting change or something. So the Empress is about birthing new ideas. Can be about fertility and birth. Can be that you're feeling, or you are really fertile at the moment. Can be you're wanting a baby. But this is about bringing new life into the world, whether it is in the form of a child or whether it's in the form of a business or something. But you're definitely creating here. Creating big time. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands coming out first, which is the card of stability. It can be the card of marriage, but it's certainly putting some stability in your life here. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So you've got a brand new start coming in. Something that you feel incredibly passionate about and something you feel driven to do. So for some of you here, you're starting up something new. You're doing something that's making you more stable. Perhaps you've bought a brand new home. Perhaps you're starting up a business. But you're definitely embarking on something. You've created something and you're following it through, which is really nice. Nine of Swords, worrying a little bit about it though. Whatever you've done here, you are having a little bit of concern about it. The Nine of Swords talks about, thoughts that are in your head at night that won't let you sleep. And if you're creating and you've got something new starting, some of this would be, quite a normal thing. But on the other hand, don't let it keep you awake too often or be too big a problem for you. Because then it's not good. Stress is good and if it's just a little bit. It's not good if it's a lot. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Uh-oh, something's going on here, isn't it? We had the Ace of Pentacles jump out at the beginning. We've got the Ace of Wands and now the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely about feeling love from starting something new. Oh, very nice. What a nice reading we're being given this morning. We have the Sun coming out here. The best card in the deck. More about children. So if some of you are trying to conceive or bring new life into the world, it's all about children. I have another grandchild on the way in the next couple of weeks, and I hope they don't come early. So this is about birthing new ideas. The sunshine coming in here. Two of Swords coming in. So some sort of decision needing to be made here. Something that's going to hurt you to make, but you have to make it. You're trying to ignore it, but it's not going away. Something that's troubling you here as well. Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's sort of like you've got really brilliant cards here alongside perhaps some of the more disturbing cards. The Eight of Swords talks of not being able to move forward because of your thoughts and feelings. Being trapped in your thoughts and feelings. Okay, and then we have the Emperor coming out. Now that's very interesting because we had the Empress at the beginning here as well. So we have the divine couple in this reading. See, the Emperor is the man like the Empress. He's sort of like the pinnacle. While she's the mother of the deck, he's the father of the deck. Can be representative of an Aries, but is a man who is very comfortable in his own surroundings. He is a leader. He is a master. He's wise, wealthy, experienced, knowledgeable. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords can represent the air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And she's a woman who's really learnt to use her sword. She wields it well. She can say what she needs to say, cut things out that she doesn't need. Can be a bit spiteful sometimes or come across as a bit bitchy or nasty. She doesn't mean to, she's just trying to assert her way. Okay, and the last card here is the World. Beautiful, closing out some sort of cycle here. Very nice, people. What a lovely reading. The World talks about finishing something up, moving on to the next stage of your life. For some of you here, I can already tell you this is about no longer being single. For some of you have had an opportunity to move forward with someone here. So we have the Empress at the beginning. So we have the Empress and the Emperor here. So for some of you, this is about divine union. Some of you have already come together after periods of heartbreak. The Ace of Coins is right underneath that too with the Hierophant. So this is about building stability in your life. Now we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. So something passionate and something that is love for you. So you can love to do something. You're definitely building some sort of stability here. Now, as much as you're building stability, there are a few cards here which talk about choice and indecision. And, you know, having nights where you're sort of overthinking things. So maybe you are in a position where you've brought something new into the world, may it be a business or whatever else. Maybe this card with the World here is just saying you're no longer working for other people. You've got the stability now to move forward on your own. This is also about romance and love for some of you and being unsure of whether to take a path you've been given. So while this is all about choice, and choice is the middle part of the reading here, so it's sort of very central to what you're doing at the moment. And there's a lot of deliberation on whether it's the right way to go. But then I look at the Sun here and I think, you know, with the Queen of Swords, which could be an air sign you're moving towards if it's romantic. But if this is about work or whatever else, the Queen of Swords tells me that you have the ability to speak up and move forward on this. The Emperor and the Empress here definitely show me that this is something, whether it's in business or in love, that you are meant to do and meant to move forward on. So the Aces here tell me that you, both of them tell me you have a new start that you're feeling very passionate about and very loving about. But it's almost like you're doubting this here. There's all this doubt, all this being trapped in, you know, the whole will I, won't I, should I, shouldn't I sort of energy. Well, the Sun here tells me that you're going on the right track. The World here tells me you're closing out a cycle. Sorry, I'm just sort of listening to see what else they've got to say here. I just feel like you're really stuck in this energy here of not being able to move forward for some reason. And I feel like you're being given this great opportunity, but for some unknown reason you're either not wanting to accept it or not wanting to move on it. Okay, all right, so for some of you here, this is about having some sort of opportunity to move forward on something, like a business or something. Perhaps you've started up your own business here, and maybe you've never done this before, and there's this awful fear of giving away something you've had before to move forward on this. But the universe is saying it's the close of a cycle and the start of new things, so you need to let go of your fear and your worry because it's holding you back. Now, if this is about romance and relationships, same thing applies. You know, I listened to something the other day and I thought, because I'm still working on some of my own stuff, and I thought it's so very true, you know, that we fear doing things. Why do we fear doing things? What holds us back? You know, and I think of that whole catastrophic thinking. And it occurs to me that a lot of the time we're fearful of moving forward because we don't want to get hurt in one way, shape, form or another. But it's about fear. So what is the worst possible thing that can happen? So I always used to say to people when I was working with them, tell me what is the worst thing that can happen. You need to go back to balancing that out in your head. What is the worst that can happen? And if you can't accept that the worst is the worst and that is as far as it goes, then you need to just let go of that negative thinking, because once you know what the worst thing is can happen, just accept it and move through it. Just let it go. Because I think that we don't do a lot of things because of fear, and there is only fear and love. So learn to let go of the fear and just love it. And if it doesn't work, well, you know what? You have to start again. And I'm sure you've done that before in something. But the chances are just as good that it's going to succeed. And then you're going to have something wonderful in your lap. So, but definitely this fear here of, being able to let go and move forward. And you have beautiful cards. You have aces, you have the sun, you have the world. And maybe it is about this world thing, letting go of what's gone before. Okay, the card of compromise has come out here. So I'll let you apply that as you think that you need to apply it. But that would be around probably, if you have fears or worries, maybe doing what I said, maybe some sort of compromise here. What's the worst that can happen? How can I abate or keep that at bay? What can I do to stop that from happening? Do I just throw caution, take a chance, move forward, and then just take whatever comes? Yeah, see, you've got to give your relationship a chance here. For some of you who this is romantic, the cards are saying give it a chance. I think it applies with both, whether it's partnership or whether it's love. It's about giving it a chance, accepting, not worrying about fear, moving forward, letting all this concern go, moving forward with clarity. Thanks, everyone.